Hello and welcome back everybody to the game that has apparently no background music, also known as Seduce Me. So, last episode, our dear Estefania was bewitched and kissed. And for some reason I didn't even realize how, incorrect rapey that is. What is going on in my mind? I thought she's kissing him. And then he said something and the other dude said something like, you used your powers on her. And I didn't even, get the idea that this is, sexual assault. I didn't even know what was going on in my brain at that point. Probably that it was 3 o'clock in the morning and that I was tired. So, that was some heavy shit when I think about it now. Anyway, let's go on, shall we? Wait a second. The guy who kissed me.
Ouch! What's your problem?
Indeed. Obviously, what my problem is obvious, you asshole. What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like this. Are you some kind of pervert?
Pervert? It was only a kiss!
Hey, you motherfucker. Only a kiss. Look at me. I'm going to the police with you. It might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss?
And even not. And even if it was not, well, what the fuck is wrong with you, you motherfucker?
Ow! Hey, what was that for?
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I had least expected it to be more than just something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
It's not about the first kiss, you... Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him? I already fucking hate you. Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
I'm sometimes interrupting myself with the voice acting. The problem is when I normally read visual novels. I read the last word, and during reading the last word I skip to the next block of sentence. Or I skip to the next sentence. I don't know, you know what I mean. So, when I do that now, I say my last word, and during me saying my last word, the voice actor already starts to speak. I need to not do that. Hit him again. Ask for an apology. In that case, I think hit him again is probably the more appropriate thing. Ask for an apology. No, hit him again.
Ow! You're just being violent now!
Yeah, what were you before? You deserved it. Anyway, if you try to pull any funny business in the future, just a fair warning. I know Taekwondo. Really? Cool. I think I've picked enough. Time to get back to the main issue. So, what exactly are all of you doing in my house? Yay, background music is back.
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
Oh, probably, I now remember, in the first episode, there were many people, not only 2 people. So in the beginning of the episode, there were gunshots and stuff, you remember? So that were probably these people, because it were many people, and not Grandpa and the son, I guess, I don't know. What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives.
Ah, okay, so I'm right.
Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
The last time I remember, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Although considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but now not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
Yeah, you're definitely not normal, except for the serious dude and probably the one that looked like the normal dude. Not normal? What are you guys? Demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seemed to take my question differently. Yeah, exactly that dude I was talking about.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
Very Japanese.
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Yeah, I already read that as well on Steam. I would be very shocked now if I didn't read that already on Steam. But apparently it's no like very sexual visual novel or something like that. At least from what I gathered from reviews. Incubi? The fabled demons that exist to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters? The mythical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your pants? The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies or on TV? I have never even heard of incubi. Like, ever. Before reading that on Steam. Well, I mean, I think probably as well through anime or something. But it's not like it's really something well known.
Hello? Did you hear him?
Hello? You, I have a rusted knife. For between your ribs.
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right. It was funny while it lasted. But it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. Can you decide if you say incubuses or incubi? That is, like, confusing for me. There was no way they existed. That would be practically impossible.
Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Wait, didn't, like, Estefania think like incubi a second ago? And also, I don't like smartasses like you. That is like, in German. In German, there is, like, a big geography book called Atlas. You know, like the giant who holds the world on his back in the Greek mythology. And the correct German plural is Atlanten for Atlas. But many people just say Atlasse with an E that often stands in German for plural. And then there are smart asses who say, like, when someone says Atlasse, no, it's actually Atlanten. I hate those people. I mean, I hate those people. Language is something that develops. There is no right or wrong. With people like you, people like Shakespeare would have never invented English words, and people like Goethe would never have invented German words. And our language would be Uga Uga today. I hate shit like this. Really. And I don't even know why I'm so upset. Probably because of Sam. Prove it. As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted them. Yeah, that was probably not that smart.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
Can you at least, like, sexually assault each other and not her?
Very well. My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it. And maybe you'll even want more.
Or I might even kick you in the balls. What? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity. Staring into Eric's eyes, I felt waves of heat course through my chest and onto my face, painting my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Wow. Yeah, okay. Fucking hell, did you really need to kiss her? We already believed you. At least I did. God damn it, what is this game? With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
All right, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
So you suck my energy out of my mouth. That sounds dirty. As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak in the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers. Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Okay. try to remember that, I probably won't. So Sam is the asshole in the green. James is the dude in the gray. Matthew is the one with the yellow jacket. Eric is the red-haired one, and Damien is by default then the one dude that looks kinda sad and normal. Okie dokie.
Miss, are you okay?
Shit. She fainted.
Yeah, what did you expect, sucking out her energy? I couldn't believe it. Incubi. Real. It all spun around in my head until I saw only black. Floating in the darkness, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwillingly opened. Where? I awoke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where was Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. Oh wait, I lived at my grandfather's house now. Of course it would be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed my surroundings. I was still in the clothes that I arrived at the house in, but I was laying in a silk-covered bed. I remembered coming in the afternoon, so why was it nighttime already? Did she forget everything and they are gone now, until they come back or something? Probably. Nah, not probably, maybe, I don't know. Suppressing a yawn, I stretched my arms. Maybe I should order some food for delivery. I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up, but I suddenly realized that I wasn't alone. Nope, they're still there. Oh, sorry, Damien, I spoke over you. Since when was he standing there? And who the heck was he? A guy in my bedroom. Did we... Yeah, on the other hand, that is actually a point. Did we? Did you? I don't really trust you people, gotta say. There's no way. Sorry. I think I was saying my thoughts aloud. Why was I apologizing? To a stranger who only said 2 words since I woke up. Wait, he looked eerily familiar. Then it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus. He and his brothers came here for refugee, and 2 of them kissed me, and then I fainted. And that was how things came to this. Oh! You're not the fellow of much words now, are you? He was leaning against the far wall, looking at me. My heart began to race as I thought of the endless list of possibilities the situation brought me. I hated the thought of being under an incubus's power, especially in a bedroom. Well, I mean, it's not like you could do much against his powers in the hallway, so I guess that doesn't really matter now, does it? Be calm, jump up and protect yourself. Well, in this case, it might be more intelligent. Oh, I don't have that many save files now, do I? In that case, it might be more intelligent to keep cool. Like, it probably won't help if you attack him. So we'll be calm. I took a deep breath. I was sure that if any of them wanted to take advantage of me, they would have already. That is true. Not reassuring, but true. Yes, I'm awake now.
That's good.
Why did my heart make bum? Why did my heart make do that? Why I know English? Why my heart pumping, blood through veins? So I'm alive? God damn it, sometimes I wonder if I even learned English in school. That kind of bullshit level English is really amazing. Even for myself, Jesus. I saw a small form of a smile on his face, which made me blush a bit. Really? 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 God diggity damn it. Why, though? One thing still concerned me, though.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
Thank you, Silent Man. How?
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with. Each of us has a different ability, outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
That is kind of unfair. She just thought about the fact that she kinda like finds things you're interesting in a more boyish way. And now you can read her minds? That's kind of unfair. Great, even more surprises. I grew even more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have I been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
Well, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. and making you dinner as an apology.
How about turning themselves in? I would appreciate that.
Okay.
That's unexpectedly sweet. Well, I guess that is the least. No.
Oh, it's the least we can do
Aha.
after invading your home, and 2 of us using our powers on you.
Judging by the fact that I probably have to end up with any one of you, I mean, that's how these games go. You are one of my favorite guys already.
You've got a point. Right, I hadn't forgotten about that. It still irked me that they had practically taken advantage of me at that point. Even if they were demons, it was pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. I wasn't some kind of human plaything. All of this seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance novels that Naomi sometimes reads.
Yeah, it has something Twilight-ish, does it? Like on a stupid romance novel level. But, you know, I'll give this game a break. I was told it is very good. And, from the writing style, it is very good. Now, the boys and the whole situation still seems kind of weird to me. But I guess it'll get better. I trust my subscribers, and if they say something is good, I at least give it a fair chance. I wished I could have just went back to sleep and forgotten all about this. Maybe I should have just called the police on them. Yeah. Then I would have never landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
Yes, I think so. Whoa!
Trust me, I won't let you go.
Do not touch me. I don't like touchy.
I'm not so sure about this.
I promise.
Okay.
I trust you. Is he really not using some mind-bending powers? Or is that all just happening because I kept calm? Oh well.
Good.
I was speechless. He was carrying me as if I weighed nothing. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, right. He can read minds.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
I decided to close my mouth for the time being so that I wouldn't weird him out or make things more awkward than they already were. Well, he didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. Damien seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was a sort of longing in his eyes when he looked at me that wasn't lustful. It was more an admiration.
Okay. If you say so.
Once we reached the lobby, I decided that I felt well enough to walk on my own. As strong as he was, it was like he was carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yes, that would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk by myself now. Not saying that I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. Not in a weird way, of course. It's not like I get carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is that it was really nice of you to do that, and that I'm a really horny girl of 18 years old. I started to fumble over my words again. Real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
All right. See you. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi!
Hi.
Suddenly, a boy who looked around my age, or possibly younger,
Bounced up to me. They're probably all like 200 years old. That's usually how that goes in these stories.
He looked vaguely familiar. Oh, wait. Ah, you're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm, that's me. Are you feeling any better now? We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
I'm fine.
Really? Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
Oh, so you obviously have no mind reading powers.
No, I'm fine. I'm sure of it. I must have been blushing when Damien was carrying me downstairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
No, me upset? Never.
It's okay. After all, I did hit Sam after what he did. And about Eric, I just wanted you guys to prove me to what you were saying. I suppose incubi are real then.
But still, they could have done that in a different way. Like, for real, what is even going on here?
I wondered how exactly I got myself into this mess. First my grandfather, Then a fight with my father, blowing up at Lisette, and now this? I certainly had a knack for getting myself into sticky situations.
Oh, I have an idea.
He shoved his hand into his pockets with a cheery grin on his face.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Is he trying to do a magic trick?
Ta-da!
Wow. Estefania. And you're like, wow, there's a demon kitty with a... Oh my god, that thing has like a giant butcher knife or something. Not a giant, a tiny butcher knife.
What is that exactly? He smiled as if to wave it off, but when he opened his eyes and saw what he was holding, his face froze in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make? This is...
What he produced from his pocket was a creepy-looking doll.
Ah, what is that?
I'm not sure.
So you're not the greatest of all magicians, huh? Well, I know as much. It is evil.
His face paled considerably, and he dropped it onto the floor, scooting away from it frenetically.
Get it away from me! It might be possessed by a demon or something!
But isn't he a demon himself?
That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or just something to cheer you up. That looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
This whole scenario is like coming straight off a horror movie. But hey, you know.
He slammed his shoulders and looked down at his feet. Ah, it's okay. You don't have to look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique.
You can have it, I think I'll keep it. So this is a rather obvious choice, of course. If I want to get on Matthew's good side or on Matthew's route, I probably have to say I think I'll keep it. But you know, that's not how I play games. Also, I don't want to be on Matthew's route. In the moment, it's like either Damien or James, you know, because, you know... But you know, I always play visual novels like I try to decide as if this was real life, you know? And not like I want to get on this route or this route. So I rather say you can have it, because I don't really want this demon squirrel.
What? I appreciate the thought, but no thanks.
That's too bad. Are you sure? I picked up the doll and waved it around him. It was funny teasing him.
Ah! Help! It's gonna kill me!
Well, I actually didn't mean it like that as well, but okay.
Alright, I'll stop.
Anyway, I'm heading back to help out with the food. You can come over if you're hungry.
I think I'll go with you then. Something smells good. My stomach rumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl's awake.
You are reacting... By the way, Estefania, you are reacting to this stuff not really like I expect someone to react to this stuff. It's rather strange, I gotta say.
Excuse you, I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
You're making yourself no friends, young boy. You're making yourself no friends. Especially you're not mine.
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Thank you, James.
Whatever.
Fuck you, Sam.
I apologize for his attitude.
Oh, that's fine.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
Meal? For a second, my mind didn't understand what James meant. Maybe it was the doll getting to my head and distracting me. Ah, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned that they were making dinner as an apology. Oh, wait, you didn't have to.
Okay, I mean, she knows they're real incubi. I understand that, but wouldn't you... I would be freaking out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, or at least I'd be like... I'd take... Or maybe it wouldn't be obvious to take a knife or something, since they can bend your mind into, like, having sex with them and stuff, so it's probably no use to flip the tables and stuff. But still, like, she's reacting like everything is normal. Like, their friends, I don't know, destroyed a mirror during a party, and now they're making an apology dinner for that or something. I don't know, something way more normal.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
All right, well, thank you. Matthew put down the last of the plates on the table and bowed a bit exaggerately to me, gesturing to the table with a sweeping motion.
Ah, there we go. Dinner's all served.
The table was filled with various foods from an eclectic selection of cuisines. One portion of the table was filled with elegantly plated Asian foods, and another portion some yummy-looking desserts. And there were yet more and more plates than I could have possibly imagined. Excuse me, that was me burping if you could hear that. Sorry. Whoa, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
You know, compared to Sam, Eric... No, wait, no, what I wanted to say is, compared to Eric, Sam seems kinda nice, you know. At least he's an out-front asshole. Eric is an out-front creep. What? Sweet? Me? Not me, no.
That's enough, Eric.
Oh, is he using powers? You asshole, you don't do that.
You're no fun, James.
Oh, I swear to God, if I get the chance, I will chop your penis off.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
Really? You're under hook? Okay. I didn't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. I swear to God, James, you're the only one I trust here. No, wait, Damien seems kinda harmless too, but still. You do not use your powers on poor Estefania. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was something that set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention he didn't really seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
Oh, well, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
Who? Tell the strange man the story? No. Like, for real, no. I really have no idea what is going on with you freaks. It's fine. Maybe another time.
Very well. Here's your seat, then.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
I just have to barf when I hear you. Not voice actor wise. The voice actor for Eric is pretty good. He gets over the creepy shoujo love interest who's like, oh baby, if you want to get me, I don't know, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. He gets that very well. I'm not saying anything else. But Eric himself, the character, is pretty creepy. Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as the charmer of the demons. Yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Fuck you. Huh? Oh yeah, when I didn't believe that they were incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Suddenly, Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear.
I won't lie, though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
I did not as much. I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. First we make le safe, and then we make le violence.
That's going to sting.
Yeah, you deserve that. Sorry, I panicked. No, that was pure calculation.
No, I was expecting that.
Oh God, he liked it. What have I done? I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, gesturing to all of the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
Well, at least you can cook. Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression, as if he was betrayed. His face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
James, you're kind of a smartass, though. I think I'll go with Damien. I have to go with Damien. All of the other people here are crazy. God damn it.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he annoyedly swiveled back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Ha 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 ha. I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable. However, I couldn't help but feel like in a way he was much more mature than the others. Especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
No, it's nothing at all. Thank you for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Eric, knock it off.
In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked up his head and glared at Eric.
Oh, by the way, I think I'll make the episodes from now on in the 30 minutes region, because otherwise, you know, the problem is I talk too much during the sentences. The visual novels usually are not that long. I just have to say so much shit. But especially, can you blame me? Like, I have to educate these people how to behave towards a lady. Like, Sam is an abuser. James is a smartass. Eric is a wannabe macho. And Matthew is a wimp. Estefania deserves better. Something like Damien. But something that can't read minds.
In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked up his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had this big, tough act, and it was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that?
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
Wow, that was lame. Sorry.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name, even though you know each of us.
That's just Damien's laugh was kind of funny. I don't know why.
Ah, I'm Estefania.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
They were all comfortable around me, despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it were natural for them to be around humans. I guess that was just how incubi worked.
Whoops, I skipped a sentence. Whoopity-whoop. Hey, I skipped a sentence. There we go.
But I was still curious about one thing. Excuse me? All at once, they looked at me. I didn't know why, but having all of them look at me made me feel kind of important. Like a queen or something.
Who would have thought? You're so easy to manipulate, lady.
What is it, miss?
I wanted to thank you for the food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Understand? Yeah, like being told that a bunch of incubi randomly appearing in your house was perfectly understandable.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
No, I mean what specifically happened.
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits. So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
Question. Who are these misfits?
It's fine, I guess. So you're all better now, right?
Yup, all thanks to you.
Huh? Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy. But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
That sounds way dirtier than this visual novel is supposed to be.
I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them power. It was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. No wonder Damien wanted to carry me. That asshole. I really don't like any of you. What the fuck is up with you people? These incubi intrigued me, but at the same time I could almost hear a warning siren going off in my head.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
What? What do you all plan to do now?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
We can take him easily.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
Question, who are they? At the moment I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. They couldn't possibly survive out there. If they didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes, they probably didn't know a bunch of other stuff. They probably would cause chaos all over the town. Well, they never really confirmed that they didn't know it was illegal. They just said the windows were open and we came in here because we were hurt. Does that indicate they don't know that it's illegal? Or, on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and probed like lab frogs for research. That was even worse. But most of all, they reminded me of back then. Okay, I was standing alone. The entire classroom was filled with laughter and chatter, but I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange seeing the whole world pass in front of me with such vibrancy, all while I stood there. On the plus side, I wasn't engaged in any of the drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice just standing back and watching things pass by and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred being alone. I often said to myself in encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me, so I ought to spend more time with myself. But there was a certain bitterness that, coupled with being alone, made me feel so sad. There was a difference between being alone and lonely. I just didn't realize it at the moment. And even after that moment, my father, my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That was when I decided on it right then. That's when I decided on it right then. I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk my way over there and see what he had to say about it. I had never met him. I guess I have never met him before that. What better time to see him then? If no one else was going to help me with what I was feeling, I might as well have turned to him. So after school, I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there, and I was armed with only a scrap of paper with the address scribbled on it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I always did when I felt lost, I just stood there on the sidewalk, back pressed up against the wall, and eyes looking at the strangers passing by. And like always, people continued to pass by, and life continued to go on. I was sadder than ever. I had ended up in the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought that I was silly for even thinking that I could change things with my own hands. That was until a voice brought me back to reality.
Hun, is that you?
Okay, first of all, apparently the met was just wrong in the sentence. So it's really seen him in a while or something. And not met him for the first time, or whatever it was back there in the sentence. Otherwise, Grandpa couldn't recognize me, I guess. Also, my name is Estefania and not Han. I mean, okay, Han is a nickname, but still.
I looked up and saw an unfamiliar face. Oh no, it was really Matt. But it was obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. And from that moment, things began to change. Life began moving its rusty joints, and I realized that things were moving along. Suddenly, I had become part of the crowd that moved like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who stood still and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed. Because that very person who found me that day was my grandfather.
Okay, episode's already close to 40 minutes, so I better stop here. Jesus. I wanted to make a 30-minute episode, now it's 40. Jesus. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. As mentioned, the situation is rather ridiculous. And how she behaves towards the boy is rather ridiculous too. I gotta say that. There is no way denying that now, is there? Still, the story itself is interesting enough, so we'll keep going. So, as mentioned, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.